to Vdubline. We're about to demonstrate how our vans operate for you. All the levels are checked prior to you leaving, so it's a case of just packing up and heading off on your holiday. All our camper vans come with a full tank of diesel, so when you return it, please return with a full tank of diesel as well. To fill up, you simply open the passenger door, the flap here, open that, close the passenger door, fill up the diesel there. You've also got AdBlue underneath. Now we always keep it topped up for you. However, if the display on the dashboard says that it's 500 miles or less, it'll indicate how much you have to put in. Simply put it in the bottom section. Once you've finished filling, open the door again, close the flap, close the door, and you're all done. So to open the bonnet, the handle's down here. You literally just flick it and that unlocks it. So to lift the bonnet, you simply put your hand under the middle, lift the catch, and the bonnet goes up. If you need to fill up the washer fluid, it's simply lift the cap, fill it up, and then pop it back down. Should you need to put oil in it, the dipstick's just at the front there, and that's where they put the oil in. So for the electric hookup, you take one end of the cable, open that up, take this out of the deadhead, slide it in there, all connected, drop it down the middle, and then you can literally just shut the bonnet, and then the other end you simply plug in at your stand where you are on your campsite. As I mentioned earlier, we check all the levels including the tyres before you leave. If you do need to put any air in, it's 36 psi all the way around. So to start the vehicle, you simply flick the key open, pop it in. Now we have manuals and automatics. If it's a manual vehicle, you put your foot down on the clutch, turn and start. If it's an automatic version, it's exactly the same, key in, but you put your foot on the brake first and then start. And as soon as you've done that, off you go. Okay, now we're going to demonstrate how the awning works. So simply just take the handle, which is stored down the side of the rib bed there, slide it out. Before opening the awning, ensure that the door is closed. It's also especially important to mention, if it is windy, please do not use the awning at all. So you simply slide that in there, turn until it's about a metre out. Once it's out, take the hook out, pop that on the floor, and then on the awning are the two legs. Simply slide out and drop to there, slide out and drop to there, then take the handle, slide back in, and then simply just roll it out to the required position. On the legs themselves, they've got a twist here. You just turn it and the bottom section will then drop. There are pegs inside the cabin, and at that point you can pop them through there and that will hold it to the ground. To close, you simply do the reverse. Take the pegs out, drop the bottom half of the leg back up, tighten it till it's in this position, and then all you need to do is pop them back into there, slide in on both sides, and then take the handle and then you just turn and close to position. So you pop that back in and then you just turn and then the awning's all closed. Take the handle out, open the door and simply put the handle back in position alongside the bed, and that's the awning explained. So, God forbid you need to change the wheel, the jack is just there together with its tools, and the spare wheel is located under here, and there is a tool in there to undo the nut that holds the spare wheel in place. So we're going to explain now how the gas and the water works. The gas is behind this door here. You'll see them faced north to south. Turn them east to west, pull off, and there's your gas canister. The red screw on the top, you turn it anti-clockwise and it opens fully, and then you can use the gas inside the cabin. If you're travelling, once you've finished, make sure that it's closed by turning it fully clockwise, and then you pop the door back on and turn it back north to south, and that's now locked in place. For the water, it's in a jerry can, so it has a strap around it which we've prepared here. You pull the tank out, unscrew the top, keep hold of that as you're pulling the jerry can away. Please don't get this inside, so keep it outside. Turn it upside down while you put the jerry can down, and then this you can hook up just there and hang it while you take the jerry can away and fill it up at the tap. When you bring it back, simply take that cap off, put your jerry can there, take the line off the hook that's hanging it, pull it out, and again ensuring that you're outside the van, pop that back in, and then literally attach it all up, red caps back on, screw to tighten, place back in, and then simply put the strap back on to secure it in place. And that red cap can sit back in there, and that's the water. And finally, in the actual boot section of the vehicle, you've got a door here that opens up, and that gives you side access to the wardrobe. So now we're going to show you how to turn the seats into the double bed. So there's a lever just down here. You keep it depressed at all times while you're moving it. Drop it down, and then reach over, depress it again, and then that drops into space, and that's the third section of the bed. So we're now going to show you how to do the other two sections. So for the second section of the bed, just keep the handle pressed there, pull that out, and then when it's in position, let go, and that's the second section of the bed done. Under here you'll also find your electric cable and also the sun blinds from the front windows for night time. For the third section of the bed, handle here, pull it up, drop it down, and that's your bed all ready for you. So we're now going to show you how the seat slides forward and rotates around so you can face everyone behind you. You just pull the handle at the front, slide the seat forward, press the metal handle, that swivels round and then locks into place. So along here you've got your electrics. The button at the end, turn that on, that turns your electrics on. You'll see it'll give you the voltage of the battery, the leisure battery that is, that's 12.7. If you do use the USB ports and you plug your cable in, you'll notice it just drops to maybe 3 or 4. Don't worry, as soon as you unplug, it'll then go back up to like 12.7, etc. Switches along here, your first lights are here, second lights are over on by the door, you've got a water pump there, and you've got your fridge there. The auxiliary, just ignore, it's not connected to anything that you need to use as it were. And then you can turn them all back off, and that's the electrics off. Along here, you've got a microwave. You've also got plug sockets that you can see here and just underneath the seats on the left-hand side. They only work when you've got an electric hookup plugged in. They don't work if you're only on a leisure battery. You've then got your gas top here. Works just like at home. Press the igniter and then turn the knobs, and then the gas hobs will come on. You've got a sink along here. There's no wastewater tank underneath, it'll just flow out onto the floor so you don't have to worry about emptying any tank there. And then underneath the sink, you've got your fridge, which is somewhere where you can store all your food and also all your drinks, and you've got a small freezer section as well for your ice cubes. So to open the window, literally just press the button in and then it slides. When you're cooking, for CO2 to escape, if you line it up to the vent point so you can't read the vent point, that gives you enough, and then you can cook safely. So here we have the heater. If you press the middle button once, it turns it on. Then it's the heating, so press it again and you'll see the temperature, 21 degrees, and then you can just turn it to whatever temperature you require in the cabin. And then press the button and it turns green, and now the heater will come on. If you want to turn it off, press that button and it'll turn white. It takes about 45 seconds for it to actually turn off, so as long as it's white it means it's turning off. And then above you've got a smoke detector together with a carbon monoxide monitor as well. So you've got full protection for the family while you're camping. So we'll now explain how the table works. So just down here there's a little clasp, just press it down and then the table will now slide out. For the leg, this is rather important. Slide it towards you and it lifts up. To put it back down, slide and put it down. Just ensure you don't try and force it up or down. So to slide and up, slide and down. So to put it up, you leave the leg up, and just here you'll see 2 hooks. Once we pop it over the rail, which is just over there, which I'll demonstrate shortly, you then do that and they lock into place, and then nothing will spill or fall over. So you simply hook it where you want it on the rail, lock it into place, and then just slide and lock, and then you've got your table all ready for you. Now to take it down, it's simply the reverse. So undo the clasps, lift off the rail, turn over, remember to slide and down, and then literally all you do then is pop it back into place, and then this turns anti-clockwise all the way around and locks it into place. So for your Bluetooth, all you do is simply turn the radio on, press the phone button there, and then that'll give you the device number to look for on your phone, and then you connect up. It's as simple as that. So to undo the roof, you simply just undo the strap, press that lever down, that slides off, and then that comes out. Store these safely. Here's one on the other side, and that's how to undo it. So now we're going to show you how to put the roof up, and then you've got access to the top bed. So all we do is literally push up, and the roof is now up. So you've got more space to walk around the cabin. This is how you lift the top bed up. This is extremely important. You must support the bed in the middle as you lift it. And now you've got the space to walk around the cabin. To drop it back down, you must do exactly the same again. Hand in the middle, and then drop it down until it's back in place. I'll just repeat that again for you. So to lift it up, you must put your hand in the middle, get down, and lift it up, like so. Again, to drop it back down, hand in the middle, and drop it back down. To actually put the roof back together, it's exactly the reverse. So you just slide that through, make sure you go through both metal sides, one for the roof and one for the main vehicle. Have the black strap facing you, press the metal clasp down, and then that literally just slides in. Keep your finger pressed down on the metal clasp and tighten, and then that just wraps around until it's all locked into place. Thread it through. That's for both sides, and you're all good to go. So a little bit of health and safety. Hopefully you won't have to go into this glove box, but it contains 3 things. It contains roadside assistance booklet, an accident camera kit, and locking wheel nuts and spare nuts. We also have in the door well here, just a gentle reminder for everything. Remember, fuel is full to full. Don't leave the ignition on because it will drain the battery. And if you've got any questions from 7 AM till 10 PM at night, my name and number is on there. Please give me a call and I'll answer any questions that you may have and assist you. Also, give us a call about an hour before arriving back, then we can be ready for your departure when you come back. So that's your Vdubline camper van explained. The good news is you can take this video with you on your holiday, so you've got reference to it wherever you are. If you've got any questions, obviously just give us a call and we'll answer them for you. So all that's left to say is thanks for booking with Vdubline, and we look forward to welcoming you very soon.